What is everybody back on our video? Don't think I've ever done this before, but we're going to be doing a WWE prediction video on what I think is going to happen for Randy Orton's storyline on tonight's Friday Night Smackdown, April 3rd, 2026. I think that Randy Orton, from what we've heard from sources, everything, his person that he's been talking to on the phone is going to be revealed tonight on Smackdown, I believe during him and Cody's confrontation today. So let's get into who I think it could be, and let's start it. First person I think it could be, one of the most likely options, is Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens wasn't a tag team with Randy Orton. Kevin Owens wore Randy Orton's RKO shirt. And this makes a lot of sense because before Kevin was sidelined for his injury, I believe it was a couple years ago by now, maybe even a year and a half, but Randy was going to punt kick Kevin Owens, and I think Kevin could be trying to get on Randy's side because he knows what he could bring out the best in Randy Orton when Randy's a heel, and they're both great at heels, at heel turns, and I feel like that Kevin on the other line of the phone is very possible. It's a very high possibility because of that thing that Randy did. He tried to punt kick KO, didn't work. KO was smiling about it, and I think that Randy could definitely be talking to KO, and KO comes out to attack Cody tonight, because remember, he had a feud with Cody before he was injured. So I feel like Cody and Kevin could team up. I have a couple other theories we'll talk about in the video, but definitely one of the likely callers on the other end of the phone. Next, I got Ted DiBiase Jr. If you guys didn't see, he was cleared of, or acquitted of all 12 or 13 charges, I think, of the money laundering or whatever it was. His fraud charges, I think it was last week or the week before, so this could be a very high possibility that Ted DiBiase Jr. comes back because of the whole legacy thing, because Randy's fighting Cody right now. They were in the legacy together. And if you guys didn't see, there was a leaked video on a podcast with Ted DiBiase Jr.'s lawyer and him. They were on a thing. Ted DiBiase Jr. is sitting in the background calling somebody, and he says April 19th, book it. That is one of the days for WrestleMania. I don't know exactly if it's the main event day for Randy's main event or Roman's main event, but it is one of those days. So if it is that day, I could see Ted DiBiase Jr. coming back tonight. Or my other theory is that Kevin comes back tonight. They still need a third member for Legacy to create, the three people in Legacy. So I could see it being Randy, Kevin Owens, and Ted DiBiase Jr., with Ted coming to help Randy during WrestleMania. And I think this is because during WrestleMania, Kevin will come out to beat Cody. Cody will get the upper hand on Kevin, knock him out. Ted DiBiase Jr. comes out. I don't know if he'll come out with music, maybe not. But if he does come out, I think he'll definitely help Randy. That will be creating the new legacy, Randy, Kevin, and Ted DiBiase Jr. And I think that's a very solid option for it, too. I could see Ted DiBiase Jr. coming back tonight, but I could also see Kevin coming back tonight. It's like 50-50 for me right now on who would come back. But let's get into the third and final member. There might be a fourth member. We'll talk about that. But the final boss, The Rock, he's hinted at coming back a lot. And Roman was saying, he needs the whole bloodline back. So I feel like he could come back just for Roman's storyline. But I feel like it could also be for Randy's storyline, because Randy would be a great heel with The Rock, I feel like, because the final boss, soul thing, whatever he was yapping about a couple years ago, or last year with John Cena. But I think this is a high possibility too, because everybody's been talking about it on Twitter and some other sites like Reddit and Instagram. But I think it's either going to be Randy, Kevin, or Ted DiBiase Jr. I think the highest options are going to be Kevin, Ted DiBiase Jr., and The Rock. I feel like another fan theory that hurts me because I don't want it to be true. Randy could be talking to himself because the voice is in his head and he's not talking to anybody. I think that's a possibility too. I hope it doesn't happen, because that would just be so stupid for the storyline for WrestleMania. But definitely think Kevin has a high chance of coming out tonight. I just have a feeling, we haven't seen him in a while. I think he's going to be cleared. I think they just were talking. I think they were lying about how his whole clearing has been going. I think he's going to return tonight. There's a high possibility. I feel like Ted DiBiase Jr. could also come back tonight. The thing I would want the least is The Rock. I mean, nobody really wants the final boss anymore on the WWE. No offense to The Rock, amazing wrestler, amazing person, but I just don't really want to see The Rock back in WWE right now. I feel like he would be good with the Roman storyline at WrestleMania. So Roman versus Punk, The Rock helps, and The Rock, rock bottom on Punk. Brings back memories for years, but that could definitely happen, I feel like. But definitely the highest option tonight. I think the most likely option is Kevin Owens, honestly, in my opinion, because I don't think The Rock really fits this storyline too well. I think The Rock fits Roman's storyline way better. So Kevin and Ted DiBiase Jr. are my two highest options right now. Both, I think, at 50%. Kevin may be a little bit higher at 75-25, but definitely Kevin and Ted are the highest, and The Rock is just like a throw in there, wild card. And then Randy talking to himself could also be high in there. But here's why I think that Kevin can come back tonight. I just think Kevin is perfect for his return right now. I feel like he's going to be cleared soon. He's been rehabbing a while. I feel like his neck is better than what WWE is telling us, and I think he could be a very high option for coming back tonight. A great wrestler. He has chemistry with Randy in the past. That could definitely help. Ted coming back is also very high because of the chemistry with Legacy in the past. Randy's been saying Legacy for the past couple weeks. Talking about Legacy. Randy had a brawl with Cody last week, RKO Jelly Roll, beat up Matt Cardona. So I feel like Ted can help Randy, unlock a very dark side of himself that we'll see at WrestleMania. But I can also see Kevin doing that too, and The Rock doing that too. But I don't think The Rock really fits it right now with this storyline. My bad. But you got to admit, this is one of the greatest Instagram profiles you can ever make. Randy was crazy for this one. I really hope that they have that RKO shirt at the WWE event I'm going to in April, because I really need that shirt in my collection. It's such an amazing shirt. But I could definitely see all this happening tonight. I will update you when the show ends, if it is revealed. If it's not revealed, then we'll keep going. But definitely I could see this happening tonight. If you want to see more content like this, sports content, gaming content, sports card content, etc., please like and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.